Так, братан, ты контроль, но пока не стреляй, потому что мы туда выходим.
Oh, that is grim. That is grim. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan. I'm a former commando from the United Kingdom. Today we're going to be breaking down some Ukrainian war footage. We're going to be having a look at what's going on the ground from a tactical perspective of a Marine. They're fighting in the trenches. It's not nice. It's not good. Let's get into this. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this one, troops. So, first things first. Let's get it straight to the beginning.
Двое контроля точку, я подхожу, закидаю гранату в середину. Уехали. Да. Братан, контролишь? Иди в другую сторону окопки.
So he's prepping the grenade. Obviously there's mortally wounded, fatally wounded individuals. Enemy in the trenches. Blurred out, of course.
Дай гранаты. Я не знаю, куда там повороты, братан. Ты не помнишь? Дай еще одну.
So at the moment it looks as if everyone's deceased, but you never can be too sure, okay? So obviously they're moving through this whole situation quite tactically. You've got to in this situation, okay? Although there's deceased on the ground, they're pinging in grenades to be able to ensure that that area is actually clear. Getting another grenade, he's probably going to post that through there again. Same system, yeah.
Друже, короче, це, блядь, окопка на маленька і, блядь, норка, сука. Да, живо!
Oh, there we go, there we go. Just as you thought. Hey, it was all quiet, wasn't it? A couple of grenades in a trench, and still enemies are firing back in their positions. These grenades, they make a loud bang. They're not as effective as you'd like to think. You've got to be really on top of the target to be able to ensure that they're going to cause damage. Yeah, the movies portray grenades to be something that they're not. They are very, very effective, don't get me wrong, but they're nowhere near as effective as you would actually think. So this proves the point. The enemy system is still dangerous, very dangerous. Interesting.
Контакт на 12, бік. Дистанция 5-10, 5-10. Гранаты.
5-10 meters away.
Пацаны, блядь, крой. Тихо.
Now the problem with this is, if there was anyone firing and maneuvering on their position, there's about 4 or 5 Ukrainians very, very close together in a trench. You know, that is obviously, they're not really spread out. 5-10 meters at best. 1 or 2 grenades in there covering each end will be catastrophic for these Ukrainian guys, okay? So, they've got to be very careful what they do. They don't want to get pinned down. They don't want to stay there too long. Hopefully they move on to that enemy position pretty quickly. They need to keep the momentum up here.
Контроль БК! Друже, перед траншею. Якщо буде птичка, побачите на... Це яма 2 метри, 3 метри перед нами на 12-ту. Мужик, блядь! Мы не звери! Будешь сдаваться, выживешь! Отвечаю, блядь! Если слышишь меня, сдавайся! Мужик, блядь! Пташка наша над нами.
Пташка у тебя над головой, друже, я принял.
Плюс, спостерігаю її.
Попробуй, не сильно мгновение, никуда уже не денется, братуха, как принял.
Плюс, старался выйти на диалог, не отвечает. Стреляет в ответ иногда. Дивіться, куди валю, там пи***ась. Є, твоя краса, твоя. Мінімум двоє.
Thing is there, he's put 10 rounds or so into an enemy position. He hasn't got full eyes on. I would be conserving ammo and I would be moving into that position. I would obviously utilize what they've already got. Bird in the sky, eyes in the sky, down. That can ensure that, you know, they're relatively covered and they can get information of what's happening on the ground. It's only 5-10 meters away. They really need to be getting amongst that, putting pressure on that target now. They've already seen that he's firing back. He's not wanting to surrender. So it's game over as far as I'm concerned. Get on the target. Get it overrun.
Перекройте траншею, братан, сейчас подлетим, как принял.
Плюс, друже. Там повороты. Мужик! Сдавайся, блядь! Жить будешь! Контроль. Контроль. Крию. Граната? Братан, друга пташка.
Вторая не моя, братуха, вторая не моя.
Плюс. На брустере. Как думаешь, можно не отстреливаться? Может уже 200? Я стреляю. Ну, могу ждать. Он может ждать, да? У меня третий контакт в жизни.
Oh, that was his third contact. That was his third ever contact, relatively new to all of this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm looking at this and thinking they need to be moving a little bit quicker. The guys are making best do of a bad situation, don't get me wrong. But you just look at the weapon system. He's got an old model AK with iron sights. Haven't really got anything Gucci, so to speak. So yeah, they're making do with what they've got. Enemy position, if it was a little bit more, I don't want to say of a professional outfit, because these guys are there on the ground fighting. They are professional. But if it was a little bit more of an experienced outfit, I would have seen, momentum, pushing on forward. There's too much time elapsing here in between shots and getting amongst it, okay?
Конечно, опасно. Так, ты готов заряжать? Да. Так, братан, ты контроль, но пока не стреляй, потому что мы туда выходим. Так, это мы отсюда вышли. Так, 1200. Калашом.
That is an enemy drone, I think.
Повис, братан, я за тобой наблюдаю, да, плюс туда.
Yeah, get a grenade in there.
Оп, давай.
Move, they need to be pushing in now.
Еще попробуй. Да. Давай.
Я больше начал. Братуха, в пиццу ветку закинься, сразу.
Друже, плюс, вона чиста.
Видеокарт подходил к пиццей норе, как принял мне, дай доповедь.
Свої заходили.
Слушай, скажи мне, хуй уже гранаты, у него нет, не откидывается.
Друже, він гранати не кидав, він просто відстрілювався.
Нам нужно подойти, сблизиться с норой и перекрыть у него на 12 вверх и с настрелом. Еще там закидывали гранаты, как принял прием, братан.
Плюс. 200. Питер 200, буду контролить.
Там есть еще за ними периметр туда на 12, братан, еще один выход, еще одна норка.
Okay, so they've cleared a large portion of that area. Took a little bit of time to push on through. What they've just done there is what they should have been doing 5 minutes ago, but they're doing it nonetheless. They haven't cleared the rest of the trench system. They believe there is enemy there. So what I would be doing is they already stated their presence. Okay, they've fired shots, chucked grenades, yada yada yada. So they just need to move on to that next trench. You don't want to give the enemy any time to be able to recoup, reoccupy, and crack on. Okay, because that's dangerous for you as well.
Я прием.
Вон там, походу, выход. Вон, видишь, вон. Вот там. Идем? Так, чекай, братан, там опасно. Чекай, братанчик, чекай. Не стреляй, не стреляй. Наступний бліндаж. Закинули гранату, зробили простріл. Відповіді не було.
Сейчас я все проверю, дам тобі доповідь, щоб ви все проверили по радійці, як прием, братан.
Плюс-плюс. Надеюсь, он там был один.
Парни,
А?
думайте, что их там было два, не расслабляйтесь. Потому что одного отправили, они двойка минимум.
Братуха, пока возьмите сектора, я зажгу птичку, прочекаю момент и доделаю с вами работу, как принято.
Плюс-плюс, плюс-плюс. О, пи***.
Виску, что сам на мой.
По нам їбать з 12-ї, з 12-ї, 50
So they're getting shot at from 12 o'clock position, about 50 meters. I think the fight is yet to happen, actually.
метрів. Дайте якусь кашку.
What he's saying birdies on about eyes in the sky, like a UAV, a
Пацани,
drone.
це хтось з вашої нашумів?
I wouldn't be waiting there, though. Yeah. Lead
Друзі, я
wasps.
розумію, що ситуація не штатна, але в нас постріл снайпера, в нас над головою, з району щойно.
Those were definitely accurate shots.
Їбать там пекло. Братан? Друже?
Плюс.
Вишня, ты услышал, что за звук? Откуда, блядь?
See, in this type of situation, you might be. I wouldn't be surprised if the Russians would, try and counterattack them. They're all in a very small, close proximity in a trench there together. If they've got eyes on, they've got a sniper keeping their heads down, which I believe is the case. I wouldn't be surprised if they start trying to flank their position. You know, it would be easier to do that than to just stay in situ in this moment in time anyway. Normally you're safer in a fortified trench system, but in this case, I think they're pretty bunched up, the Ukrainians, so it's a dangerous position to be in, that's for sure.
Вот их, вот их. Друже, на 12-ту відстань метрів 50, стрільба і чуємо голоса. Продивіться пташкою, будь ласка.
По правой рука, но уже располагайте, сзади.
Наш. Транзит.
Waiting again. So they're waiting for clarity from the UAV, from the drone. They want to see where these guys are. They know they're close, 50 or so meters away. To be scrambling into a position without really having full understanding, tactical awareness of where they're at, it would be suicide effectively, because you can bet your bottom dollar those shots were accurate-ish, accurate enough to point in the right direction, so they know where the Ukrainians are, that's for sure. If they start running around like headless chickens, it's going to be game over for them, so in this scenario, yes, I agree. Wait until the drone is in the sky and get accurate eyes on. Maybe even drop a couple of naughty ones for them, you know, to get their heads down. But they need some form of cover and fire of some sort, whether that comes from the drone or from, in this case, I don't think they have it, a different section of men pelting down fire on there. But they do need something to change. He's looking for grenades.
Ой, такие, блядь. Так, опа, опа. Извиняюсь, конечно. Походу документики. Да? Военный билет. 82-го года.
Shame. This is the nature of war,
8
though.
тысяч километров от Украины живет. Уссурийск.
Там еще город этот.
Да, там, это возле Владивостока. Ты что, ты
So this guy lived pretty close to Ukraine.
они тут забыли?
Родина живет.
Россия сохрани. Проверил. Проверь там.
So this looks like the end of the operation.
Вже там є ще хтось посадці, так що поки що тишина.
Right, it's a bit of a slow-paced video today, that one, guys. The reason I wanted to do a slow-paced video, and just talk our way through it is to just see what it's all about, okay? See what's going on the front lines in Ukraine, see how it's changed. What I'm seeing is a lot of the footage has calmed down a bit. We've got this slow-moving trench line system, stalemate stuff. Effectively, nothing's changing except the enemy and the Ukrainians are able to get more embedded into those trench systems. The early days, the early warfighting videos that we saw, the guys were getting really involved in it. Okay, so yeah, good breakdown, a little bit of a slow breakdown, but that was that young man's third contact, and they were relatively successful on that, clearing those trench systems. That last trench system, though, I think they're probably keeping that footage for another time. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Go support our podcast, Beyond the Front Line, with myself, Ryan Forrest, and James Williams, former UK Special Forces, Special Reconnaissance Regiment, and former Royal Marines Commando himself. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you.